one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it, because you can.
Fiasco on the railroad tracks here in Redlands. I decided to stop and record. It's an undercover, it's an unmarked police car. Trespassing on the train tracks. The cop just said, for trespassing on the train tracks. Lowercase a. So it's probably 602A, trespassing. I didn't hear the actual penal code, but if it's trespassing, it could be 602. But he said lowercase a, so 602A maybe? So he's explaining why he was trespassing. And the reason I'm not running across over there to get closer is because it's easier for me here to walk back and forth and just zoom in. So he's giving him a citation for trespassing on the railroad tracks. And because of the other incident where the cop shot the guy while he had his hands out in the air to his sides, that's why one of the reasons I'm recording this. Not that this cop is going to do anything, but when they recorded that other cop, who thought he would have shot the guy when he had his arms out to his sides, and then said, well, he was armed with rocks, but he wasn't throwing them at that moment. He had his arms out. He like threw his arms up. Yeah, it was in an aggressive manner. I don't think that was any reason to shoot the guy dead. Oh, he had rocks. Well, I guess they could kill you. David used a rock against Goliath. So he's explaining now why the trespass. Well, if you're over here on the railroad tracks, it's trespass. Is what he's explaining. So now he's going to go show him the trespass. Or no, he's giving him his stuff. Letting him grab his stuff and telling him, get on your way. Is he gonna walk him out? I think he's gonna walk him out. Let's walk with him. Another reason I stayed on this side. We'll walk with him. This is interesting that he's actually walking with him. Like, I thought he would just get in his car. I guess, is he gonna walk him? Oh, he's showing him where to go. Oh, he's showing him the sign. Okay, I got you. So there's a street sign here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get out of the way of this car. So, oh, it's behind a tree. Damn it. I was gonna show you the street sign. So there's a street sign right here. It says, no dumping or trespassing. No dumping or trespassing. But don't you have to be asked to leave first? I thought to enforce trespassing, you had to actually ask the person to leave the property, and then if they don't, it's then that they're trespassing. Not just, oh, you're here, you're trespassing. But a lot of homeless people don't know their rights, and they don't know how to express their rights, so they just take the ticket. Like, okay, I'll take it, you know, instead of trying to express their rights and say, well, hold on a minute, you have to ask me to leave first. A lot of homeless people don't know. They just think, oh, there's a cop, I have to go ahead and do it. Okay, he said something about that would be Redlands PD. We just handle something. So I can't say the officer's being unprofessional. So far, he seems to be cordial and whatnot. And again, I'm not always right, so I don't know exactly how they enforce trespassing on the railroad tracks. But I always thought under trespass law, you asked to leave the property, and if you don't leave the property, it's then that you are, he waved, so I gave him a salute back. It's then that you are violating 602 once you refuse to leave property. That's how I understand the trespass law to work. Is he gonna give him a ride? But no, he's taking. But I will say this, that if you are on the railroad tracks, you know, if you're walking down the tracks, it is a safety issue. And I mean that because those, and I can't think of the word, I can't think of the word. The train that carries all the passengers, it's really fast and it comes through here. It's like 2 or 3 cars long. That car carries passengers and it moves pretty swiftly. So if you're walking on the tracks and it comes, it's going to either have to slam its brakes, which could injure all the passengers inside, or hit you, or somehow it maybe possibly could derail trying to miss you on the tracks. Does that make sense? So it is a safety issue because those trains do carry passengers, and if you're on the tracks, you're a hazard not only to that train, but to the passengers that are inside. So so there is that aspect of it that, yeah, you probably should get them off the tracks. People say, why don't you just leave them alone, let them go? That's why. You can't have them on the tracks. Now, I don't know about walking in the dirt on the side over there, or, you know, walking in the gravel. Maybe that's different. But a lot of times they don't. They walk right down the tracks. And if I'm a passenger on a train and all of a sudden they slam their brakes because there's somebody walking on the tracks and I go flying into the wall, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. It seems pretty cordial. Oh, I think he's He may have asked him again for the law, or he's asking him a question. Because the guy's leaning down, he's looking at something. But again, the deputy seems pretty cordial. And he didn't know he was being recorded until late when he was walking down this way. He seems to be acting pretty decent. You know, the guy was asking a lot of questions. And he wasn't like, just sign the damn thing, blah, blah, blah. He was answering his questions. He took him down, showed him the sign, and all of that. So I think he's now doing his dispo maybe, or something. Or maybe he's checking Facebook. I don't know. I always check my Facebook. But it's over. We're going to leave, guys. There you go. I'm not going to stay until he leaves. This is it. 11 minutes. And here's what I was talking about. I just caught it too. So the ding, 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 ding started just as I was getting ready to edit the video. This is what I'm talking about right here, this train. Metrolink, that's what I was trying to think of, Metrolink. Yeah, it's carrying passengers. And if you're walking on those tracks, you're putting the lives of all those people in danger. It's honking its horn. What, did the guy go back on the tracks? I hope not.